Hello and welcome to NDTV Profit and our special show, Mumbai's Big Facelift. I'm Vikram Oza, and we are coming to you from the city that is in the midst of an unprecedented infrastructure transformation. Leading that charge is the Navi Mumbai International Airport, which has been inaugurated today by the Prime Minister himself. So from the experts we've been speaking to so far, this new airport is expected to unlock new business districts. There is going to be a boost for trade, and logistics are going to draw in fresh investments across Navi Mumbai and the wider Mumbai Metropolitan Region. And together, they could actually redefine Mumbai's economic geography. And talking of all the possibilities, that the kind of airport that we're talking about today, which has been inaugurated by the Prime Minister, what exactly is this entire possibility now as far as the tract of land that we are concerned? And there you have it. We're talking about a huge space. 1,160 hectares of land is what we're talking about right now. And that is huge for the kind of runways, the kind of space, the kind of investments that have been made. They go up to 19,650 crore rupees. Sizable investment for the kind of airport and the kind of scale that we're talking about. When operations begin in phase 1, the airport is going to handle as many as 20 million passengers in 1 year. In phase 1. And when all the phases are operational, that number is going to ramp up to a staggering 90 million annually. So yes, this would make it one of the largest, one of the busiest airports in Asia. And it's a true gateway, really. When you talk about Mumbai's next phase of growth, this is going to lead the charge. And yes, it's not happening in isolation. The city's infrastructure, that entire web of infrastructure in the city is tightening around this new hub that we are talking about. Look at what is growing. The waterways, the new metro lines that are slicing through the city. There is the new extension as well. Of course, the waterways are going to be a very welcome addition as well. When you're talking about connectivity to the airport, there is going to be the waterways, the roadways, the metro lines. Today, we've had the Aqua line that has been launched today. We've seen an upgraded suburban train network as well in recent times. So we're talking about all of this coming together. And yes, there is the iconic Atal Setu, India's longest sea bridge. That is going to serve as the grand road link to the airport. All of this, it adds up to a Mumbai on the move, a city that is reimagining its future. It is doing it brick by brick, bridge by bridge, runway by runway. But before we move forward, let's just listen in to what the Prime Minister had to say at the inauguration of the Navi Mumbai International Airport. This is what he said.
मुंबई को अब अपना दूसरा इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट मिल गया है। ये एयरपोर्ट इस क्षेत्र को एशिया के सबसे बड़े कनेक्टिविटी हब के रूप में स्थापित करने में बड़ी भूमिका निभाएगा। नवी मुंबई इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट एक ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट है जिसमें विकसित भारत की झलक है। ये छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की धरती पर बना है और इसका आकार कमल के फूल जैसा है। यानी ये संस्कृति और समृद्धि का जीवंत प्रतीक है। इस नए एयरपोर्ट से महाराष्ट्र के किसान यूरोप और मिडिल ईस्ट के सुपरमार्केट से भी जुड़ जाएंगे। यानी किसान की ताजा उपज, फल, फूल, सब्जी और मछुआरों के उत्पाद तेजी से ग्लोबल मार्केट तक पहुंच पाएंगे। इस एयरपोर्ट से यहां आसपास के छोटे और लघु उद्योगों के लिए एयरपोर्ट की लागत कम होगी। यहां निवेश बढ़ेगा, नए उद्योग, नए उद्यम लगेंगे। मैं महाराष्ट्र और मुंबई के सभी लोगों को इस एयरपोर्ट की बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। आपको याद होगा 2014 में जब देश ने मुझे अवसर दिया तो मैंने कहा था कि मेरा सपना है कि हवाई चप्पल पहनने वाला भी हवाई सफर कर सके। इस सपने को पूरा करने के लिए बहुत जरूरी था कि देश में नए नए एयरपोर्ट बनाए जाए।
Well, you've heard the Prime Minister there, his words making it pretty clear. This is not just another ribbon cutting that's happened today. It's the opening of a monumental new chapter for Maharashtra and for India's economy as well. So here's a closer look at India's newest aviation marvel, the Navi Mumbai International Airport. It's a project that's not just adding this runway, but of course it's redrawing the economic map. How is everything here about the airport going to add up to the economic growth that one is expecting? Why is it set to redefine how Mumbai flies, connects and grows? Take a look at this.
After decades of anticipation and planning, Mumbai skies are about to witness a historic change. The Navi Mumbai International Airport, or NMIA, is not just opening a runway. It's launching a new era of connectivity, economic growth, and world-class infrastructure. For years, Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport has been operating at full capacity. NMIA is set to ease this pressure by serving as the second international gateway in the Mumbai Metropolitan Region, essentially forming a twin airport system. The airport is designed to handle up to 90 million passengers annually at full capacity, almost double the current capacity of Mumbai's existing airport. This greenfield airport spans over 1,160 hectares in Ulve and has been developed through a public-private partnership led by Adani Airports and Sidco. The airport's layout includes 3 interconnected terminals, with Terminal 1 dedicated to both domestic and international flights. The specific functions of Terminal 2 and the future Terminal 3 will be announced soon to address growing demand. More than just a passenger hub, NMIA is a logistics and economics engine. It boasts a cargo terminal with temperature-controlled warehouses for pharmaceuticals and perishables. The airport is integrated with major road and rail networks like the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link and the Mumbai-Pune Expressway. The Navi Mumbai International Airport is not just a transportation facility. It is an infrastructure powerhouse poised to reshape Maharashtra's economy and the Mumbai Metropolitan Region's future.
Well, there you have it, how this is going to change the local economy. But by and large, we're looking at a shift in the entire approach where infrastructure and real estate and indeed the aviation sector gets this tremendous push. Yes, it also eases the congestion situation in a city like Mumbai, but this being a colossal global gateway now in the making, we're talking about next generation economic catalyst that can redefine how India actually connects with the world. So from the technology to passenger handling, the capacity that it involves, and the far-reaching impact this could have. So this doesn't make it just an airport, it's a future-taking flight. Here's a special report my colleague Vishwanath Nair has put together just to see what makes the Navi Mumbai International Airport a real game-changer in that sense.
This is expected to be a game-changer airport for Navi Mumbai and broader Mumbai. Exactly why is this happening? Well, there are a few reasons. The first one is congestion. Remember that the 2 terminals in Mumbai, the main part of Mumbai, serves currently about 55 million passengers annually. This, from the beginning, from the first phase onwards, is starting with a 20 million mark, so that it has the ability to serve 20 million passengers annually, and going ahead, it is expected to serve up to 90 million passengers once all the phases of construction are complete. 4 terminals are coming in as part of the Navi Mumbai Airport. The second more important reason why this is going to be a game changer is the better connectivity that will come in because of this airport. So it's going to be located in Navi Mumbai. There's a lot of infrastructure that is coming in to ensure that passengers can easily travel, whether it's from South Bombay or from the suburban Mumbai to Navi Mumbai to go to the airport and catch their flights. The next main reason is, of course, flight tickets. Remember that more terminals means more flights coming in, and therefore better options for you as prices keep coming down, ticket prices keep coming down. The other main reason is job opportunities. The expectation is that with this airport and the associated infrastructure that is coming in, 4 lakh new jobs are coming in to this area, and that is exactly why this is going to be a major game changer as far as job opportunities are concerned. The other main thing is sustainability and user-friendly features that are coming in as part of NMIA, which is designed as a smart airport to manage rainwater harvesting as well as energy-efficient protocols that are part of this airport. Alongside that, the Navi Mumbai International Airport is also going to be a cargo hub. It is going to be a spot where a lot of cargo comes in, and then from here goes to the broader European or Asian locations. However, there are a few regulatory changes that are going to be part of this. Once those come in, the NMIA is in place to become a massive cargo hub for India. Lastly, this is also bringing in a big technological edge. Remember that this is an airport which is already 5G and IoT enabled. So you will, as soon as you visit this airport from December when the flights start, you will notice the marked difference from what you experience in the other Mumbai airports versus what you experience at NMIA. You will see that that technology really makes a difference in your experience.
All right, so there you have it. You're getting a sense of why this is such a game-changing effort, this entire infrastructure push coming through in the Navi Mumbai International Airport. Of course, the most crucial test for any airport is the passenger experience that it provides, especially in a city like Mumbai, where for decades, air travel has been defined by this congestion that we're talking about. Of course, there are limited options when you're talking about connectivity, and also a single overstretched airport. That has been the case in the past. Now, the commissioning of the Navi Mumbai International Airport is set to solve that problem. It's going to transform the flying experience for millions of people. So how exactly is this going to happen? That's an important piece that we are tracking. So when you're talking about this airport and the kind of facilities that it offers, we're used to moving in a certain way. Now it's going to change it, because just look at the kind of facts and figures coming through in this new airport. You're going to have 66 check-in counters. You're going to have 22 self-baggage check-in counters as well. And you're going to have a very different passenger experience where the ease of moving into the airport and taking your flight becomes that much more pronounced. So yes, 66 check-in counters, 22 self-baggage drop points. There are 29 aero bridges in this airport, and there are going to be 10 bus boarding gates as well. So all of this, when you talk about all of these coming together, it does change the entire experience that passengers have when it comes to getting in and boarding a flight. My colleague Gargi Shetty is breaking down how exactly air travel is going to change with the new airport. Here it is.
Mumbai's air travel story is about to take off, quite literally. For years, we've known the chaos, long queues, crowded terminals, and the never-ending traffic before you even reach the airport. But now, a brand new chapter begins. The Navi Mumbai International Airport promises to change the way the city flies. By 2036, it's expected to handle up to 90 million passengers every year. That's almost close to the combined capacity of Delhi and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport today. So, what does this mean for travelers? First, more flights and more destinations, both within India and abroad. Airlines are expected to open up new routes once the airport is fully operational. And this one's built for the future. No manual ID checks and no fumbling for boarding passes. Everything from entry to boarding will be automated and biometric based. There'll be smart baggage systems to track your luggage, and even an app that lets you order food or drinks right from your boarding gate, so no more running around the terminal. Getting around inside will be easier too. Thanks to a driverless automated people mover that connects terminals, transfers will become smooth and quick. And if you're wondering about getting to the airport itself, that's been thought through as well. The new hub will link up with expressways, suburban rail, and the metro. In fact, the proposed Gold Line metro will directly connect the existing Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport to the new one. Meaning, for the first time ever, Mumbai's 2 airports will finally be connected. From smart tech to smoother travel, the Navi Mumbai International Airport isn't just another terminal. It's a vision of how India's busiest city plans to keep flying high, minus the chaos.
So the economic dividends, as far as Navi Mumbai International Airport is concerned, that's going to be coming in as soon as the phases roll out. But as Mumbai officially now joins this league of twin airport cities, it's not just about splitting air traffic. It's about actually doubling opportunity. The contrast between the old and the new airports is going to mark this more than a generational leap, both in design and in capacity. It signals a massive economic windfall, there's no doubt about that. So a decongested dual airport system means faster travel. It means smoother cargo movement as well, and a powerful new edge for Mumbai as Asia's premier aviation and logistics hub. So my colleague Anushi is joining us now to break down how this aviation upgrade could really turbocharge the city's economy as well. Anushi.
Let's compare how the Navi Mumbai International Airport differs from the current Mumbai Airport, which is in picture. Now, if you look at the passenger capacity, a huge bump up is what is expected. 90 million per year is the kind of size that we are looking at once the full capacity realization is expected. This is from the existing 50 million per year is what we are seeing. Cargo is one other focus area with a 5 times jump is what we are looking at with 3.2 million metric tons versus a 60,000 metric tons is what we are seeing. In fact, if you are taking the full opportunity in consideration, first phase 20 million passenger capacity is the size that we are seeing coming by FY26, which will eventually move to 50 million passengers by FY30. And once the full scale up happens, that is by the end of phase 5, 90 million passenger is the full capacity realization that we are looking at. Now, how this would benefit the overall sectors in context? Airlines, of course, reduce congestion is what we are looking at. Along with that, increased flights and new routes would benefit the passengers. But real estate is an interesting area as well, because property prices surrounding this region have already seen a 5 to 15% of an uptick. This is, of course, with a boost in terms of commercial and hospitality segment also coming in picture. What we're also seeing is a huge bump up for logistics, wherein we are looking at enhanced cargo capacity along with faster port to air connectivity. And finally, coming to the last piece and the most important piece is economy, as this would only lead to more job opportunities with more of these ancillary players also coming in picture, along with higher GDP growth and more foreign investment coming back to our land, which is beneficial for the country as a whole.
Thanks very much for putting the context to the kind of development and the economic development that could come through. But of course, we are talking about several sectors, and let's break it down. There is the aviation story and India's entire aviation story. When you're talking about Mumbai taking off right now with a new airport, we're talking about the industry, the aviation industry taking a major lift as well. So with this new airport, it's going to dramatically expand the country's flying capacity. We've spoken about that. We've spoken about cargo efficiency, the kind of global reach that could extend as well. It could turn India into this true contender among the world's top aviation hubs. So from New York to Tokyo, global cities are thriving on world-class air infrastructure. Mumbai is now really joining that league, as it were. So to break down what this really means for India's aviation sector, the boost in capacity, connectivity, even the kind of GDP impact that this could have, let's bring in my colleague from our research bay. Jasmeet is joining us for the big picture on the aviation front behind this landmark development. Jasmeet, how is it looking for the aviation sector now that we have this landmark new airport?
Well, right, thank you for that. So Navi Mumbai Airport is set to launch. Let's quickly understand what impact will it create on the entire aviation sector. Well, starting off with, it's going to boost the overall capacity as well as connectivity for that airport and the region of Maharashtra. Now, when we also see that the capacity expansion will be both in terms of cargo as well as passenger going forward, which will lead to increased demand in the long run. When you look at the expected scale, which is going to increase at, starting at 4 million passengers by FY26, it's going to go up until 17 million passengers by FY27 for this particular airport. Now, if you look at the overall connectivity, which will be improved for the airport, and this will push Mumbai towards becoming one of the global hubs when it comes to business and other aspects. Now, well, this development will be in par and will be one of the Asia's largest airport once it becomes fully operational. Well, one more thing to watch out will be the India's aviation infrastructure will be at par by the new airport in terms of New York, London, Tokyo and Paris. So all in all, a positive for Navi Mumbai Airport. Now, when we look at the other aspects, the current GDP contribution to the aviation industry stands at 1.5%, while by the calculation, the complete operationality of this particular airport will further add on to 0.3 to 0.7% in the GDP going forward.
Jasmeet, that's a fair picture. The aviation sector definitely looking at a boost, and we'll see how that plays out. But meanwhile, if airports can lift economies, this one in particular already sending property prices sky high. Let's talk about the real estate sector and the impact over there as well, because this airport, the Navi Mumbai International Airport, it's not just transforming travel, and we've been putting the context to that. It's also transforming land value. There are business prospects as well, and entire neighborhoods that could change. What was once a rather sleepy bus stop in Panvel is now prime property territory. There are rates that have actually rocketed from a few thousand a square foot to now nearly city-level prices, now only because there is this mega new airport. From new IT parks, there are possibilities of booming housing demand. The airport has this ripple effect. It's going to rewrite the real estate map between Mumbai and Pune, the entire stretch, creating what experts are calling a mega urban corridor that's in the making. My colleague Anushi is back with us, and we are taking a closer look now at the staggering real estate boom that this project has unleashed and why the area around the new airport is fast becoming Mumbai's next big gold rush. How is it looking, Anushi, on the real estate front?
Well, with Navi Mumbai International Airport ready to take off, the focus now falls on real estate around that region. Now, if you are looking at what's happening with the Navi Mumbai space, Panvel, Ulve and Kharghar are already seeing their land prices skyrocketing. In fact, if you look at the CITCO's plan also, they aim to develop around 667 acres adjacent to this new international airport, which would mean demand spurring in terms of where the property prices are. Now, they aim to develop residential, commercial, retail, as well as some industrial buildings as well. This would, give a rise to job opportunities as well as economic boost to the region that we are looking at. Now, as per JLL, what they are seeing is that Ulve corridor is expected to grow significantly across multiple asset classes that are taking place. In fact, if you just look at the projections as well and the key stocks in focus, Godrej Properties, Kalpataru Limited, along with Lodha, are some of the beneficiaries which have huge land parcels in this particular area that we are looking at. Now, looking at the current prices, if we are seeing 5,000 to 25,000 per square meter is the kind of current price multiples that we are looking at, which is only expected to scale further once this airport becomes functional. In fact, what we are looking at is 5 to 15% of a hike in terms of property prices post the inauguration is what we are seeing. So a huge bump up for real estate space is what we are looking once this Navi Mumbai airport takes off.
Right, indeed. I mean, we're looking at the possibilities in real estate. Of course, aviation and the entire infrastructure push is going to have a large bearing on the local economy and the economy at large when you're talking about the Indian context too. So that is about the Mumbai milestone that we've reached today with the inauguration of the Navi Mumbai International Airport. We're talking about the decongestion of the city skies and roads as well. We're talking about boosting passenger and cargo capacity. And we've talked about the cementing of Mumbai as a global aviation hub, ready to ignite economic growth and turbocharge real estate and creating jobs as well. So this airport is more than infrastructure. It's a game changer, both for Maharashtra and India, apart from Mumbai, the maximum city. So as the dust settles on today's grand inauguration, the city's heartbeat is quite clear. From business owners to frequent flyers, citizens are really buzzing with excitement and optimism and pride at seeing Mumbai take flight into a new era. In fact, as we wrap this up, here's what some Mumbaikars had to say about this historic city, an historic day and a historic new airport. Just to wrap up this special show, thank you for joining us. I'm leaving you with their comments as we wrap up this special edition, which is Mumbai's big facelift.
I'm very, very, very excited to understand how everything is going to be functioning now, because it is going to save my time, honestly. It is going to save my traffic time. This is going to save my, time to travel everywhere. And also this is going to give me a performance, some good energy to me, because reaching from one spot to another takes another level of energy in Mumbai. So I'm very excited.
The current wait times that we have at this airport is going to go down. So the flight delays that happen because runway available nahi hota.
It is a great benefit for all staying at the Western Maharashtra belt, Konkan region. So it saves our time money and fuel also.
पहले हम नहीं सोचते थे कि हाँ ठीक है हम मुंबई में रहते हैं नवी मुंबई नहीं शिफ्ट होंगे बट नाउ एक वो भी हमारे लिए ऑप्शन है कि जब ईज़ ऑफ एक्सेस है एयरपोर्ट एक मेजर कनेक्टिविटी एयरपोर्ट के अराउंड एक अच्छी फैसिलिटी बनती है सोसाइटीज़ बनती है अच्छी अच्छी तो और भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट्स होता है तो दैट इज़ एन ऑप्शन हम ज़रूर कंसिडर करेंगे वहाँ शिफ्ट होने।
मैं एयरपोर्ट से सिर्फ 20 मिनट दूर रहती हूँ बट मुझे पहुँचते पहुँचते 1-2 घंटे लग जाते हैं इससे बहुत इनकन्वीनियंट हो जाता है वो नया एयरपोर्ट खुलने से आई थिंक जो कंजेशन है वो कम हो जाएगा क्योंकि ट्रैफिक डाइवर्ट हो जाएगा लोग डाइवर्ट हो जाएंगे फ्लाइट्स डाइवर्ट हो जाएंगे तो इससे बहुत टाइम भी सेव होगा बहुत कन्वीनियंस भी बढ़ जाएगा ऑफ लोकल्स इन द सिटी।
वी आर फेसिंग लॉट ऑफ डिलेज इन मुंबई एयरपोर्ट so this will definitely resolve one travel time and second is the capacity issues in the old airport.
Apart from like residential commercial spaces bhi wahan aaye more and more these office spaces go to Navi Mumbai itself so definitely that would become a Mumbai 2.0.